What is up, Ravens Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Vlog Talk, your home for all things Baltimore Ravens football. If you're a Ravens fan and you're new to this channel, subscribe, help grow it. All we do is talk about your Baltimore Ravens. Today we are discussing if the Ravens should add a third running back prior to their season opener against the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, as you all know, big offseason signing, one of the biggest in the entire league, Derrick Henry going to Baltimore to play alongside Lamar Jackson in what could be a Super Bowl or bust season. We said that last year, but this year, still in that window. Gus Edwards gone, J.K. Dobbins gone, Justice Hill's returning. Of course, their lightning in a bottle rookie from last year, Keaton Mitchell, still injured due to that nasty ACL injury he got back in December. So we saw two guys during the preseason, Owen Wright and Rasheen Ali. And in my opinion, I thought Owen Wright was going to get the nod between the two. Unfortunately, he suffered a broken foot in the preseason finale. A reminder, if anybody watching, probably not, but if anybody watching was wondering why the Ravens don't play any starters, that is exactly why. Remember J.K. Dobbins a few years ago, who after a promising rookie season played in the preseason, which I believe was going to be the only drive that the starters were playing, and ended up getting hurt there and started the snowball of injuries in his career. But I digress. So Owen Wright, broken foot. Then they turn to Rasheen Ali, who is currently in concussion protocol. So the question is, should they add a guy going into September 5th into Arrowhead Stadium? In my opinion, no. And that is because I don't foresee, if they sign a number 3 back, him getting any real carries in this game. Also, Rasheen Ali could be ready to go in September 5th. He's in concussion protocol. We don't know. It's still just over a week away before the game. He could be ready to go to be that number 3 guy. Okay, so kind of like the same argument I made with Ryan Tannehill. I don't see why the Ravens would eat up any cap space unless it's like a really good opportunity and a really good back to get into the building. I don't think they should, and I don't think they will. Derrick Henry is going to get the lion's share of the carries. We usually see running back by committee in Baltimore, and they still will. That still will be the case, but I think Derrick Henry is going to get more carries than we've seen the quote-unquote number 1 back in Baltimore get in recent years. And I say quote-unquote because John Harbaugh never refers to the running backs as the number 1 back on the team. It's always by committee, but Derrick Henry is the number 1 back on this team. Justice Hill, a very good back, but he's going to get maybe a fraction of the carries that Derrick Henry is going to get. Additionally, when Keaton Mitchell returns, he's on the PUP list, so he's not going to play at least the first 4 games. Whenever he does return, if he is anywhere close to that shot of adrenaline for the entire team that he was last year, averaging just under 8.5 yards a carry on 47 carries. Just lightning in a bottle. Absolute dynamite. Gem they got in last year. If he returns anywhere close to that form, prediction for me, I believe he will be the Ravens' number 2 running back. I believe he will take Justice Hill's spot. And Justice Hill will still get carries. I'm not saying he's going to get put on the back burner and never see playing time. But you cannot keep a guy like Keaton Mitchell. Again, assuming he returns close to the form that he was last season. I understand ACL injuries and devastating knee injuries sometimes just ruin players, and I hope that's not the case. But it does unfortunately happen. So that's why I say if he gets close to that form, I believe he will be the Ravens' number 2 back whenever he returns and gets those valuable game reps and get him back to game speed. Justice Hill is still a very good back, but imagine the 1-2 punch between Derrick Henry and Keaton Mitchell is absolute dynamic. I would be so excited to see that. I hope it happens. Hopefully Keaton comes back healthy and strong and does not have injury issues after this. It is obviously what we're hoping for, but no, I don't think the Ravens are going to sign a guy unless it's an opportunity, like I said, that is too good to pass up. There is a plethora of options out there of guys that just got cut. So the Ravens have options if they really like a guy, or I just don't see it happening. I think the Ravens should wait it out and see if Rasheed Ali is ready to go September 5th. And like I said, even if he is, I don't expect him to see probably any playing time. If so, very, very little. It's going to be Derrick Henry and Justice Hill. God forbid one of those two go down. That would be the benefit of having a third option. Obviously, that's what the Ravens would be thinking. They wouldn't be thinking at it from a bring in a third guy for significant playing time. I understand that. But you talk about durability, but you just look up the definition of durability and you're going to see a picture of Derrick Henry. And Justice Hill has also been very durable throughout his career as well. So that's just my opinion. I think the Ravens should stand where they are and work with what they have. I think they have everything they need as far as running backs are concerned, and their salary cap could be better spent elsewhere on other positions of the team. But Ravens Nation, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think they should go out and sign a third running back behind Derrick Henry and Justice Hill and maybe put Rasheed Ali maybe on the practice squad and have another guy back there and wait for Keaton Mitchell to come back? What do you think the Ravens should do with their running back room behind Justice Hill? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for giving me a few minutes of your day. If you are new to this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, help grow this channel, get it in front of more Ravens fans just like you. That's going to wrap it up, and until the next video, go Ravens.